Have you ever caught yourself staring at the mirror, debating whether to color those grays or just let them shine? Lucky you, because I will share something that will make you embrace your grey hair and could unlock a new level of confidence and style you never expected. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll see why going grey isn't just a hair decision. It's a power move. Plus, we're diving into how some of the most iconic women over 50 are rocking this look and proving that grey is the new fabulous. Let's start with the most obvious reason, and that is freedom. Seriously, who else is completely over the endless cycle of trying to cover up those roots? It feels like a full-time job sometimes, doesn't it? Between calling the salon, finding an appointment that works with your schedule, sitting in that chair for hours, and spending a small fortune every single time, it's exhausting. And let's be honest here, how often do you actually leave feeling thrilled about the results? It can start to feel like a treadmill you can't get off. It's exhausting. And if you're someone who prefers to handle it yourself, at-home dye kits aren't much better. They're messy, time-consuming, and let's not even talk about the smell. Plus, getting consistent results can be hit or miss, which just adds another layer of frustration. The constant upkeep can feel like an obligation that never ends. It's exhausting, mentally and physically. And really, who has the time or energy for all of that anymore? When you embrace your natural grey, you're giving yourself the freedom to step off that hamster wheel. No more worrying about roots showing during Zoom calls or trying to squeeze in a last-minute appointment before a big event. No more standing in the drugstore aisle debating between ash brown and warm chestnut, only to regret the choice later. Instead, you're giving yourself permission to just be. You're letting go of the pressure to look a certain way and embracing the beauty of simplicity. And think about all the hours you could reclaim. Hours you no longer have to spend in a salon chair or scrubbing dye stains off your bathroom counter. What could you do with that time? Maybe spend an afternoon catching up with friends, trying a new recipe, or diving into that book that's been sitting on your nightstand for months. You could even take up a hobby you've been curious about, like painting, photography, or yoga. And let's not ignore the money side of things. Coloring your hair regularly isn't cheap. Salon appointments, especially for high-quality color, can cost hundreds of dollars over time. Even those at-home kits add up if you're using them consistently. Now imagine what you could do with all that extra cash. Maybe treat yourself to a relaxing weekend getaway, upgrade your skincare routine with products you've always wanted to try, or finally splurge on that handbag you've been eyeing for years. Here's the thing about that thought. Going grey doesn't mean you're letting yourself go. That's such an outdated way of thinking. It doesn't mean you've stopped caring about how you look. In fact, it's the opposite. Choosing to go grey is about embracing a look that's entirely, unapologetically you. It's about stepping into a style that reflects your confidence, individuality, and the life you've lived. There's something undeniably chic about a woman who owns her look without pretense or apology. Let us also not forget that grey hair is stunning in its own right. Silver strands catch the light in a way that dyed hair often can't. It's unique, elegant, and completely yours. By embracing your grey, you're showing the world that beauty isn't about fitting into a mold. It's about being true to yourself. That's a message worth celebrating. And here's the best part. Embracing your grey hair doesn't just save you time and money, although let's be real, that's already a win in itself. It's like hitting the reset button on your style, allowing you to break free from the endless cycle of dye touch-ups and embrace a look that's not only more natural, but also incredibly on-trend. You're not just letting go of the dye, you're stepping into a more confident, stylish version of yourself that doesn't have to try too hard. Believe it or not, grey hair is no longer something we simply tolerate. It's something to celebrate, and the world is finally catching up. In recent years, grey hair has transformed from a symbol of aging into a bold statement of individuality and style. Designers, influencers, and celebrities alike are embracing their natural beauty and proving that grey hair isn't just about getting older. Rather, it's about confidence, elegance, and modernity. What once seemed like a sign of getting older has now become a hallmark of grace and empowerment. Silver, platinum, and salt and pepper tones are showing up everywhere, even from fashion runways to magazine covers and all across social media platforms. You can hardly scroll through Instagram or TikTok without seeing hashtags like #GreyHairDon'tCare or #SilverSisters. Women of all ages are now proudly showcasing their grey hair as a badge of honor, and honestly, it's both refreshing and inspiring to watch. Take Jamie Lee Curtis as a shining example. Her short silver pixie cut is more than just practical. It's effortlessly chic and undeniably glamorous. There's something so bold about the simplicity of her look, proving that you don't need elaborate hairstyles or bold colors to stand out. She exudes confidence in every way, showing that minimalism, when paired with self-assurance, can be absolutely stunning. Jamie's choice to embrace her natural grey hair isn't just about convenience, it's about celebrating authenticity and redefining what it means to age gracefully. Her look is proof that grey hair doesn't need to be dressed up to be fabulous. It speaks for itself. And then there's Andie MacDowell, whose salt and pepper curls are nothing short of iconic. Her appearance at red carpet events, with her natural waves flowing effortlessly, has become a moment of celebration for women everywhere. Andie's hair is more than just a style. It is a statement of self-love. She's a reminder that aging gracefully isn't about giving up on beauty. It's about embracing it in its truest, most authentic form. Her confidence, combined with her timeless style, turns heads not because she's trying to fit into traditional beauty standards, but because she's owning who she is, unapologetically. These women are more than style icons, they're trailblazers in redefining beauty standards. By choosing to embrace their natural grey hair, they're showing the world that beauty has no age limit. They've broken free from the outdated notion that grey hair is something to hide. Instead, they wear it with pride, proving that it's not just a reflection of aging but a symbol of wisdom, experience, and individuality. What's truly empowering about their approach is how unapologetic they are. They're not just accepting their age, they're celebrating it. Jamie and Andie remind us that confidence is the most attractive thing you can wear, and it's amplified when you embrace who you are at every stage of life. They're sending a powerful message that grey hair isn't just beautiful, it's modern, empowering, and a badge of honor for a life well lived. These women are shifting the narrative, encouraging others to embrace their natural beauty and redefine what it means to be stylish and confident at any age. When you choose to embrace your grey, you're sending out a message to the world. I'm comfortable in my own skin, and I'm not afraid to show it. That kind of confidence is magnetic. It draws people in, whether you're walking into a room full of strangers or simply running errands. There's something undeniably chic about a woman who carries herself with that level of assurance. It's a look that says, I'm not trying to keep up with the latest trend, I'm setting my own goals. Now, here's the bottom line. Grey hair is both trendy and timeless. And the best part, it never goes out of style because it's rooted in authenticity. Authenticity is one of those things that no trend can replicate or replace. When you let your grey hair shine, you're aligning yourself with a movement that values individuality over conformity. And what's more timeless than that? In a world that's constantly changing, being true to yourself is a look that will never lose its appeal. I know some of you might still be hesitant, thinking, will grey hair make me look older? It's a common concern, and trust me, you're not alone in feeling that way. But let's tackle that worry head on, because what I'm about to share might actually change the way you look at grey hair entirely. You see, the idea that grey hair automatically makes you look older is more of a myth than a reality. In fact, embracing your natural grey can do the exact opposite. It can enhance your features and bring out a confidence that no hair dye ever could. Our next reason might surprise you, but it's worth diving into because grey hair can be one of the most flattering, empowering changes you'll ever make. Let's explore how your natural silver strands can actually become your best accessory. Let's clear up a common misconception once and for all. Grey hair doesn't automatically make you look older. In fact, quite the opposite is true. Embracing your natural grey can actually enhance your features and highlight some of the best parts of your appearance. It's all about how you style it and how you pair it with the rest of your look. When done right, grey hair can be a game changer, creating a fresh and sophisticated vibe that complements your natural beauty. Grey hair has this beautiful, soft quality to it that can create a subtle yet stunning contrast against your skin tone. It adds a soft glow to your face, something that dyed hair sometimes can't quite achieve. That soft, silvery shine can make you look radiant, especially when paired with a flattering haircut. And speaking of haircuts, the right style can work wonders. For example, a chic, modern bob can beautifully frame your face, drawing attention to your eyes, cheekbones, or jawline. It's a cut that oozes confidence and feels timelessly elegant. On the other hand, if you're someone who loves a longer look, soft layered styles can add movement, texture, and dimension to your hair, all while feeling effortlessly chic. And here's a little secret to making your grey hair really pop: accessories and makeup. A bold red lip, a striking scarf, or a pair of eye-catching earrings can completely elevate your style. These playful additions create a fun contrast with the elegance of grey hair, proving that aging gracefully doesn't mean being dull or blending into the background. It's all about adding your personal touch and giving your look a sense of energy and flair. Take a look at Helen Mirren for a perfect example. Her silver hair isn't just a hairstyle. It's a statement of elegance, confidence, and individuality. Helen's radiant silver locks enhance her striking blue eyes, making them sparkle with even more intensity. The effect? An almost regal air that feels both timeless and approachable. But here's the thing, it's not just about genetics or age. It's about the way she embraces her grey and styles it to complement her features and personality. Whether she's rocking soft waves, a sleek updo, or a casually chic look, Helen proves that grey hair can be incredibly versatile. She knows how to play with texture, volume, and accessories to keep her look fresh and exciting, showing us that grey hair doesn't have to feel limiting and that it can be freeing. The result? A look that's not just stylish, but also deeply captivating. She exudes a quiet strength and a sense of self-assurance that draws people in and leaves a lasting impression. Her silver locks radiate a unique blend of grace, wisdom, and power. It's the kind of look that makes you stop and take notice, not just because it's beautiful, but because it feels authentic. Helen is living proof that grey hair can be bold, beautiful, and undeniably empowering. It's a reminder that when you own your look and wear it with confidence, the world sees you for the vibrant, strong woman you truly are. So don't be afraid to experiment and have fun with your style. Your grey hair is essentially a blank canvas that can bring out your individuality in the most beautiful way. Whether it's through a fresh, flattering haircut, playful accessories, or a bold lipstick, you have the power to use your grey hair to express yourself in a way that feels exciting, vibrant, and entirely you. If that isn't reason enough to embrace your natural grey, let's take it a step further and talk about something even more personal, because this goes deeper than appearances. Grey hair isn't just about how you look on the outside, it's about how you feel on the inside. It's about reclaiming your confidence, embracing your authenticity, and stepping into a version of yourself that feels freer, more empowered, and unapologetically real. This next reason taps into the heart of why so many women find the journey to grey so transformative. It's not just a style change, it's an emotional shift, a mindset, and a bold statement about self-acceptance. Let's dive deep into what makes embracing your grey such a confidence-boosting experience. Going grey can be one of the most empowering decisions you'll ever make. And here's why. It's not just about your hair. It's about stepping into your true self and fully embracing every part of your journey, your flaws and all. When you let your natural grey shine, you're not just changing your look. You're saying to the world, "This is me." That kind of boldness is incredibly rare, and honestly, it's magnetic. It's like you're taking control of your narrative, letting go of all the pressure to conform and simply being authentic. Think about how freeing it feels to finally stop worrying about what others think. No more stressing over whether your roots are showing or sneaking in a touch-up every few weeks. Instead, you're confidently embracing your natural beauty, knowing that the real you is finally shining through. And let's be honest, that's incredibly liberating. The beauty of confidence is that it's contagious. When you feel good about yourself, people around you can sense that energy. They are drawn to it because confidence just has a way of lighting up a room. It's an energy that says, "I'm comfortable in my own skin, and I'm owning it." And here's the thing about confidence. It doesn't have an age limit. It's not about how old you are. It's about the attitude you carry with you. Take Glenn Close as a prime example of someone who uses her natural grey hair to make a bold, empowering statement. Her silver locks aren't just a hairstyle. They're an extension of her personality, a reflection of her inner strength, and a symbol of her grace and poise. Glenn's grey hair isn't about blending in or following beauty standards. It's about showing the world who she truly is. There's an undeniable confidence that radiates from her, and it's that self-assured energy that makes her stand out in any room she walks into. You can feel her power in the way she carries herself. Glenn stands tall with an effortless elegance that's impossible to ignore. Her grey hair complements this beautifully, framing her face with an air of wisdom and sophistication. It's a look that says, "I know who I am, and I'm proud of it." She commands attention not by trying to be someone she's not, but by fully owning who she is. She is a woman who exudes authenticity, resilience, and style. And here's the thing, Glenn Close reminds us all that true beauty isn't tied to age or trends, it's tied to attitude. She shows us that confidence is magnetic, and embracing your natural grey hair can be a part of stepping into your most authentic self. It's not about trying to fit into someone else's idea of beauty. It's about standing out by being unapologetically you. I won't lie to you. At first, it might feel intimidating to step away from the dye and reveal your natural colour to the world. You might feel a little exposed, a little unsure. But I promise you, with each passing day, you'll feel lighter, freer, and more aligned with the woman you've become, the person you are now, stronger, wiser, and more self-assured. And let me tell you, that's a power no one can take away from you. When you embrace your grey hair, you're giving yourself permission to care less about what others think. You're no longer living to meet someone else's standards. Instead, you're prioritizing your own comfort, joy, and authenticity. It's a small shift, but it's one that can dramatically change how you carry yourself. You'll find yourself standing a little taller, smiling a little brighter, and feeling a lot more comfortable in your own skin. And that feeling? It's priceless. So here's the takeaway. Grey hair isn't just about a colour change, it's a confidence booster. It's a visible sign to the world that you are comfortable with who you are. And that kind of confidence, it's magnetic. Now that we've talked about confidence, let's dive into one final reason why embracing your grey is so meaningful. This last reason goes even deeper than style or self-expression. It's about celebrating the incredible life you've lived. Every silver strand on your head holds a story. It's a piece of your personal history. Think about it. Your grey hair is like a living timeline of the extraordinary life you've led. Each strand whispers of the challenges you've overcome, the lessons you've learned, and the countless moments that shaped you into the amazing woman you are today. Why would you ever want to cover up those stories when you can wear them proudly for the world to see? Grey hair isn't just a color, it's a badge of honor. It's a visible testament to your wisdom, your resilience, and the unique beauty that comes with a life full of experience. When you choose to embrace your grey, you're not just making a style decision, you're making a bold statement. You're saying, "I've earned this. Every laugh line, every silver strand, they all tell the story of my journey. I wouldn't change a thing." Take Meryl Streep, for example, in The Devil Wears Prada. Her icy silver hair wasn't just a stylish choice, it was powerful. It became a symbol of her authority, confidence, and undeniable presence. Meryl didn't just wear her hair, she owned it. And that's the key. When you embrace your natural grey, you're not simply accepting your age, you're celebrating your life, your experiences, and everything that's brought you to this moment. And here's another beautiful thought. Your grey hair is as unique as you are. No one else has the exact same blend of silver, white, and peppered tones. It's like a natural crown designed specifically for you and your journey. Your hair is a reminder that every stage of life has its own beauty, its own richness, and its own significance. By embracing your grey, you're also setting an example for the younger women in your life, your daughters, nieces, friends, or anyone who looks up to you. You're showing them that aging isn't something to fear, something to hide, or something to be ashamed of. It's something to celebrate, to embrace, and yes, to wear with pride. You're teaching them that life only gets richer with time, and that every stage of life has its own unique, radiant beauty. So the next time you look in the mirror and see those silver strands, don't think of them as something to cover up. See them for what they are. A reflection of the amazing life you've lived so far, and a bold declaration of the exciting chapters yet to come. Your grey hair is not only a celebration of where you've been, it's also a powerful symbol of where you're going. So wear it proudly and keep shining. You've earned it. Before you go, I'd love to hear from you. What's your biggest fear about going grey? Share your thoughts in the comments. I can't wait to read your stories. And if you enjoyed watching this video, you will definitely love this next one.